Hi everyone, and welcome to Dark Souls Remastered. In this part, we're going to go down into Blight Town, and we're going to ring the second bell of awakening. To do this, we are going to use the Master Key to go through the Valley of Drakes and into Blight Town. The most important thing to remember about Blight Town is nearly everything will cause poison buildup. These enemies here with the clubs, they can be parried and backstabbed, but I'm just going to run past them. And in this chest over here is a key. Enemies to look out for are the guys that shoot darts at you, because they can inflict toxic on you, which depletes your health really quickly. These enemies here only do fire, and these flying insects, even though you can pretty much kill them in 1 or 2 hits, can actually cause poison buildup. Even the swamp itself underneath can cause a lot of poison buildup. To use this wheel, we have to roll at the right time to catch a platform, or we just fall to our death. And then once it gets low enough, I'm just going to roll off it again. And now we're in Blight Town. All we have to do is fight through 2 enemies and I'll be at the bonfire. Up past this bonfire, there is a chest that has a dragon skill in it. Dragon skills are used to upgrade the Drake Sword and the Dragon Tooth. I'm going to make my way over to the boss of this area, which is Quelaag. But in order to get to her, I'm going to have to roll through a lot of poison swamp, and I'm going to have to get past a bunch of rock throwing enemies. Quelaag's domain is just across this piece of swamp, but these rock throwing enemies can do a lot of damage to you if the rock hits you. So I want to move through here really fast, in the hopes of not taking any damage. When fighting Quelaag, the things that are important to know is she's immune to fire damage. So anything with fire is pretty much useless against her. She's weak to lightning. So if you have anything with lightning, it'll do a lot of damage to her. But I'm just going to fight with a regular longsword. Now when fighting Quelaag, I have to look out for her lava spit and her sword attack, plus she has an AoE attack that I have to look out for, and she can also lift one half of her body up and slam, like that. Strategy normally is to get her away from the lava, and when she uses her sword, I want to roll into the side of the spider head and get a few hits in. And if I could get to the side of Quelaag when she's spitting lava, I can get a few hits in that way as well. But when you see her female body lying on top of the spider head, you want to move back, because that means she's going to do her AoE attack, which can do a lot of damage. If she hits me while I'm blocking, it will take pretty much all my stamina away and do a bit of damage on my health. My longsword +6 does decent damage against her. need to heal it badly. One of the best opportunities to use your Estus flask is when she's spitting lava. It's a good chance to get 3 or 4 hits in, but it's also a really good chance to heal. And I step in a pool of lava and get killed like an idiot. Well, second attempt, second time the charm, as it seems in this playthrough. Seems like every boss that kills me the first time, I get them in the second try. Lure her away from the lava. What's she gonna do? Spit lava? Okay, I could get a few hits in, double-handed. And I got trapped in between her legs. That is the bad thing about getting into the actual side of her. Those legs can trap you in. There's one attack I forgot to mention. When she's quite low on health, around halfway or just a little bit underneath half health, she will spit lava to the side of her. So instead of just this spit here in the front, she will actually turn the spider head to the side and spit lava at you. now she's pretty much down to half health, she might become more aggressive. But in general, she's just doing the same moves with like one added move. So the strategy is pretty much the same. Lure her away from the lava, go into the side of the spider head if you're close to her when she's about to use her sword attacks. It's pretty much just the same strategy through the entire fight. The times that I went underneath the spider's body were accidental because I'm meaning to just stay at the side of the spider, get a few hits in and move away. Now one more hit should kill her. And I'm going to get my opportunity right about now. And now to ring the second bell of awakening, which will open up Sen's fortress. So that's the first task of a chosen undead done. We've rang both bells of awakening. Now I'm going to hit an illusionary wall, which is down these steps. Now past this illusionary wall is the Daughter of Chaos. I'm going to join her covenant.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant? But you have no eggs. No matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
I'm going to give her all my soft humanity. The reason I'm doing this is because once I give her 30 humanity, I will get a shortcut later on in the game.
Quelaag, my dear sister. Quelaag, what is it? Enter a covenant again. Of course. Let me try. Quelaag, my dear sister. The eggs, it hurts. They've gone still. I am afraid it may be too late. I am so sorry, dear sister. Goodbye, Quelaag. Do be safe.
26 more humanity to give.
You speak the tongue of the fair lady? Well, do not be rash with your pride. You have yet to earn my trust. If you try anything funny with the fair lady, there will be hell to pay.
Okay, now all I have to do is get out of Blight Town, pretty much. Just go up, grab a few items, and leave. But on second thought, I think I'll go down here and light a bonfire down here, and then leave. Before I leave, I am going to grab a few items, but in order to do that in peace, I'm going to have to kill away these enemies. The things you have to watch out for from these guys is obviously the rock throw. The other moves they do is rolling the rock towards you and trying to hit you over the head with their rock. Over there, where you see two rock throwers, there is a great club. The best way I found to fight these guys is to trigger one of them and kill them at one end of this piece of land we're going to go to, and then go over and fight the other one. I probably should have waited for the poison to go down a bit more before coming over here. The leech enemies over here, they can inflict poison through a projectile move. I'd call it poison spit, but apart from that, all they can really do is physical attacks. like their dive attack towards you and stuff like that, but they are pretty weak. I could kill them in two or three hits, but one heavy attack will kill them. Your poison spit will not save you. Now over here in this area I'm about to go into, there is an item and a weapon. The item is just across here and you can see it. It's large titanite shard. And further around that, the weapon that I'm going to grab is a sever. Another thing that I could tell you about these enemies are they drop green titanite shards, and sometimes they also drop large titanite shards. So this area is actually pretty good for farming both green titanite shards and large titanite shards. Now along here there is a green titanite shard where these two leeches here are protecting. though I'm poisoned, I am not too bothered because there's a bonfire nearby to get rid of it, and I've got 4 Estus flasks that could tie me over. But pretty much all I do is just roll past all the enemies, only kill them if necessary. I'm going to grab one more item and then I can leave Blight Town. I can't remember what item that is. It's either souls or a titanite shard. It is a large titanite shard. Oh aye, and if you have a plus 10 pyromancy flame, there would be an NPC waiting here. Hopefully those insect enemies would just fly away, but I think they're going to come back. Now I can get the hell out of here. Coming up here, all I really do is just roll off. I kind of roll off in a diagonal so that I would come to the wall at the side instead of risking rolling too far and falling off. I remember that I once tried to jump off the platform because I thought you had to like run and jump, and then I just dropped down and died. Oh no, this is not good. Now all I'm going to do here is talk to a few NPCs.
That is incredible, I must say. But now we have a new problem. It's noisy, it snores, and its breath is lethal. This is no laughing matter, I tell you. Damn, that stench. And I was really beginning to like it here. Maybe it's time I do something about it.
Hello. Was it you who rang the Bell of Awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Frapt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the Bell of Awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment? Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel. I am pleased to see you well. Is it something urgent? Those who seek the realm of lords must brave Sen's fortress, a deadly house of traps. Many have gone before you, but none have returned. Fate has chosen you. Proceed with caution. Farewell, chosen undead. I remain here and await thee.
With this NPC, if you feed him an item, you'll get souls for it, but if you give him Titanite, it will break it into smaller Titanite. So if you give him a Titanite chunk, he'll give you large Titanite shards, etc.
Oh, you again? Me? I've become separated from my lady. I've scoured near and far, but no sight of her. Where could she have gone? Milady, to think I swore to protect you with my life.
And I know better not to trust you. And what I'm going to do now is get to the bonfire at Undead Burg. This is the end of the video, and I'll see you in the next part, and until next time, goodbye.